All right, so we're doing this thing on this alpha male nonsense. It's gone absolutely way overboard. They've got the dorkiest clowns in the world doing this alpha male stuff, right? I'm an alpha. I'm in Miami. I'm king this or this. So let me give you a couple names, right? First of all, let me ask you, am I sitting right? Like, is it sideways? Like, showing, like, making yourself a little bigger? Is this the way you sit? I'm not sure. Because, like, I'm not big anymore. So, I really need to sit sideways. So, that's that Wes Watson pose. Ooh. Yeah. You fucking idiot. Wes Watson. I was asking that guy to fight. Yes, as old as I am. I was trying to get him out over a year ago, like 13, 14 months ago. He was my first video ever on this channel. And like it did 27,000 views or something. I was like, oh, maybe I should do YouTube. And I've been doing stuff ever since, but small stuff. I'm no big guy, as you all know. But look, it makes me nuts to see all of these little goofy guys acting as if they're alpha males. Okay, one thing I've learned, and I'm an older guy now, right? I don't yell to get my point across. I don't have to do anything if I don't want to. But you don't have to yell like Wes Watson, screaming all the time. The fuck is that? Now there's some broccoli headed dude, and I can't take credit for the name. Someone else, I think it was Nate on Valhalla channel, he may have came up with it. I don't remember. But Nate on the Valhalla channel, you got the best. You've got, who else? Man, they're killing it. Bubba Chan. These guys, check out all their channels because they're killing these alpha males, right? And like the worst one lately has been this King Azuri. He's got this long chin. You think my face is long? This dude's chin is twice as long as mine. It comes down to here. And then he's got this dry ass beard. Ah, it's sickening. So, you know, Wes Watson, King Azuli, and I don't even know the broccoli headed kid guy's name. I don't even know the rest of them. I don't follow them. They make me fucking. They're just disgusting. You know, they make me sick. I can't watch them. It's like this. They got alpha male boot camps now. For $18,000. What kind of a loser do you have to be? Yes, I'm gonna say it. If you paid to go to alpha male boot camp, you're a dork. You're an absolute idiot. You're the guys that used to get flicked in the ear and slapped in the back of the head when you went to high school. I know. Listen, I know who you are. But anyway, so it's like the here's the stuff they have in common. Look for this, right? So they all stay in Miami, and when I say stay, it means stay. It doesn't mean live. Some might rent. Really doesn't mean you own anything. I don't think any of these guys own anything. They rent cars, they rent jets to get pictures with, and then they say, bye, thanks, after they paid a guy 10 grand to pull his Learjet up for a couple photos. They all use a Rolls Royce or a Bugatti, right? Uh, they they usually sell life improvement stuff, that how they're going to tell you how they got rich, which is the same thing they're doing, which is selling life courses or how to get built courses or how to be an alpha male. Listen, I said it before and I didn't finish. I'm an older guy and I've learned some things in life. And the one thing that you guys all don't understand, and this is the most important thing here in this entire video, in this entire space, you never get to call yourself alpha. That is not for you to decide. Okay? You gotta understand that. Other people make that choice for you. And then they will call you naturally a leader or whatever, or an alpha, which I can't stand that name anymore. It's just, you guys have ruined that particular name. They're going to have to come up with something else to describe that kind of a male. They always have some Timu looking chain on. Okay, look, I'm Italian and Swedish. I wear gold. This is so old, it's probably half my age, right? I'm from the 80s where like we wore 15 chains. These guys wear these fake ass, I'm going to assume some of them are real, but they're like 20 centimeters or whatever they go by. They're like this thick and they wrap around their head. They look silly. Who on earth are you trying to impress with that gaudy, goofy looking chain? Do you know that in a fight somebody could pull that and drag you down with? You know, goofy, stupid. Most of them are on copious amounts of steroids, trenbolone, rotting their brains, making them yell all the time. Wes? None of them are tough guys. Not one. Okay? So, I got involved with martial arts at 12 or 13. I had started fighting around 18, 17. I stopped training around 25. Then I picked up jiu-jitsu much later on. And with a guy named Spencer was my professor, and his professor was Hoyce. So I got to meet Hoyce Gracie, who was like my hero, right? I love that guy. And he's cool as shit. But I digress. Listen, none of these guys, they all think they're tough as shit, and nobody can beat them. Let's listen to fucking Wes Watson. He'll tell you, MMA guys are the fucking dorkiest guys on earth, and they can't fight. Dude, you don't know violence, Wes. You don't have a clue what violence is. Have you ever taken a life, Wes Watson, or any of you other alpha males? Do you know what it's like to take a life? Do you know what it feels like after you've taken a life? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, when you think you're tough, remind yourself, you don't know real violence. You do not know real violence, okay? You might think you can fight. It's natural for a guy who isn't some, nerd that just goes to school and does nothing, no athletics or anything. It's natural that you think that you're a tough guy. I get that. But listen, if you haven't trained, okay, you are at an extreme disadvantage. Okay? Do not think that because you see red that you're going to win. When you see red and when you wake up, there's 13 bodies scattered, bloodied, laying all over the place. There's this fucking clown, King Azuli, King Asshole, talking about he beat 30 guys up. I mean, he makes this shit up and it's so unbelievable. You just don't even have to fact check anything. That's how bad he is. Total goof. Total fucking goof. Yeah, I said it. I said it. At my age, I said it. You want to do something, you can hit me up on my channel. King Fuckface. King Azuli. I'm too old to be calling anybody out. But if you get a hair up your ass, just hit me up. Maybe I'll come out of retirement. Just for you, you fuck. Dork. Let me finish with this. I know you guys are getting bored. So, all have passed, all have a least OnlyFans chick or escort, and they tote them around town as if somehow they're in love and they're just a magical couple. No. You pay for their time, they're not your girlfriend. You pay for their time, they're not your wife. You'll have a miserable life if you get with one of those women. Up here, they're fucked up. They probably were molested. Listen, there's a pattern to why people do what they do. And it's not just money. Sometimes they're sexually abused. Sometimes they were in a horrific childhood for whatever reason. Let's not even get into it. We'll get into it some other time. But there's a lot of reasons, okay? And so they use the private jets, of course, which we've spoke of. They're not theirs. Last, but probably not least, they all promote materialism. They talk against it, how it's bad for their life. They don't drink, they don't do drugs, they don't do this, that, and that, and that, and that. But meanwhile, they've got a $750,000 watch on their wrist, or a fake one, I don't know. There's a lot of good fakes out there. The AAA fakes from Taiwan and China and Chinatown and the Philippines. Listen, I know where to get good stuff. I don't know if any of this shit's real that they wear. But just give them the benefit. I know some of them have made some money. Mostly Wes Watson, right? None of the other ones, they're just total dorks. As is Wes Watson. He's the king dork. So this is it, man. Don't let these guys fool you. If you're a young man, please, I beg you, stay away from that. That is not how you want your life to live. As attractive as it might seem, I assure you, it is not what you want. Take it from an older guy, please. I beg you. Don't be an asshole. Be nice to people. Enjoy life. Be kind. Walk the old lady across the street. Give if you can give. Right? You see a homeless guy, give him a buck or two. Don't be an asshole. Have a heart. Love you guys. See you later.